how the Most High give a person that tricked and lied his way to the blessing?
I'm talking about my forefather Jacob. This dude got a chill.
That wasn't a trick and a lie. It was ordained by the Most High.
I'm gonna reset.
The Most High said in Genesis that the younger was supposed to, that the older was gonna serve the younger.
Right.
So his mom knew. She had a memory back then. She was younger than Isaac, right? Isaac was old and was about to die.
Order. Make sure.
You coming in here?
No, just be polite. 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 Be polite.
So look.
Be polite. Go ahead.
So basically, Rebecca was younger than Isaac, right? Isaac was about to die. He was blind. So when you go into Genesis, it explains to you that she had the memory to remember what was told to Isaac and Rebecca at the beginning when she was about to have the kid. You understand? So she knew that the blessing was supposed to go to Jacob, not to Esau. But the custom was that you give your blessing to your oldest son, right? So that's why Isaac had tried to do that, because he was just going about the custom. No, listen to what I'm saying. Isaac tried to give the blessing to Esau. He sent Esau out to go get some venison, right? He sent them away to go get it. And in the process of that, Rebecca went. You understand? In the process of that, Rebecca went.
What good is my birthright?
Oh, jeez. In the process, Rebecca went and told Jacob what was going on and had him, when she actually made the food for him. You understand what I'm saying? And then she had him go in there and receive the blessing that the Most High had ordained for him to receive.
Let's get that history, because he tried to say our forefathers stole
the blessing.
Hold on, listen.
No, I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to understand.
Okay. And that's what it's about.
No,
that's what it's about.
I don't know, bro.
We're going to get Genesis 25.
What I read.
Okay. Give me, Salakia, give me Genesis 25 and start at verse 29.
This is Genesis.
Jacob didn't steal anything, okay? You have brothers that don't understand the Bible, like Farrakhan. Farrakhan used to teach that we are Esau, and that the Jews that are over there now, the Israelis, the Jewish people, he taught that, see, that was Jacob stealing our blessing. And he was teaching that they were actually Jacob. See how you don't know the scriptures? Then he reversed his position. See, Farrakhan used to teach a lot of things. He used to teach that our nose and our lips was a curse to our face. And he learned that from Farad Muhammad, who was a white
boy.
Exactly.
And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, this is the origin of kinky hair. Because we didn't have kinky hair prior to that. The hair on our head was like the hair on our eyebrows. The hair on your eyebrows straight, the hair on your head is not the same as the hair on your eyebrow. But the hair of every other people is the same as their eyebrow. Your eyebrow straight, your hair something different. Wouldn't you like the hair on your head to be as straight as the hair on your eyebrow? That's why you so busy frying it. That's why you so busy pulling it. Because your nature tells you that the kink I mean, you know, with I'm black and I'm proud, we got to learn to be proud of kinks. Because most of your family of other black people on the earth, jet black. They didn't have no broad nose and thick lips and kinky hair. They were dark-skinned people, jet black. But they had straight hair, a thinner lip, a thinner nose. But we are marked as a different kind of black person. And we were rejected and despised, not only from the circle of the gods, but we were despised and rejected by all the other dark people of the earth. This is why today black people with kinky hair and broad nose and thick lips are rejected in every society. I want you to hear me well tonight.
Exactly.
See that? So when we go into the scripture, you can't be mad at that. Read that. Genesis.
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 29.
Read.
And Jacob sawed pottage.
So he was making porridge. Go ahead.
And Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
So Esau came from the field because he's a man of the field, even to this day. Who's out there in the safari trying to get the triple crown? You want to kill a rhino? You want to kill a rhino?
A rhino, giraffe, and
A zebra, a lion, and a hippo.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the 5. It's the 5.
Yeah.
He's a man of the field. He loved that, right? Go ahead.
Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
So he didn't even, he said, listen, can I have some of that food you make, right? Because look, if you be spiritual, you probably had an unsuccessful day hunting. He didn't catch nothing. If you be spiritual, read.
For I am faint. Therefore, his name called Edom.
Read it smooth.
Therefore was his name called Edom. So like,
Read on.
verse 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
So that does not mean that Adam means red. Because the people want to argue and say, well, Adam means red. No, it tells you his name is called Edom. It's not the same word. It's a homophone. It's a homophone in Hebrew. It's a Hebrew. Hold on, brother. Hold on, let me teach. You're too eager. Just hold on. Hold on. We edifying everybody. They want to learn some of this history. They never heard it before. Be patient. Adawam and Adam is a homophone in Hebrew. It looks like the same word, like right and right is a homophone. It's not the same word.
R-I-G-H-T and R-I-T-E.
Right? It's not the same word. So Edom, he's called Edom because he wanted that red pottage. Edom means red, not Adam. Don't do that. All right? Read on.
Verse 32. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do me?
So now here's a man that he has a birthright from a righteous father named Isaac. And he said, I'm hungry, man. What the hell is the point of having a birthright? Give me some food. He don't care about his birthright. So Jacob didn't even steal it. But read on.
And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
Did he sell it or did Jacob steal it?
He sold his birthright unto Jacob.
So now go to Genesis 33. You're not going to talk about Yaquab like that. Go to Genesis 32 and 28, man.
This is Genesis. You said 32 and 28?
Matter of fact, start at verse 22.
This is Genesis. Chapter 30. You alright? Where that jacket at I gave you, bro?
He good. And look. Every video, man. We got sirens. At the right time when we get into the deep knowledge, get how Jacob became Israel, because our forefather ain't steal nothing. He earned everything like we did, man.
Wrestling with that angel.
Read it.
Wrestling with God and he gave it to him.
Read it.
This is Genesis.
He didn't wrestle with
32.
the Most High, though. Read it.
No, of course not. Yeah.
This is Genesis 32, and you said 22, correct?
Yeah, read it.
In 22. And he rose up that night and took his 2 wives.
How many?
His 2 wives.
Damn, is Jacob wicked?
His 2 wives.
Is he wicked for having 2 wives? That's how you got this 12 tribes from 4 mothers. Read on.
And his 2 women servants.
Come on.
And his 11 sons, and passed over the ford Jabbok.
Here it comes. Read.
And he took them and sent them over the brook, and sent over that he had.
So you see what he did was he was protecting his wives.
Yeah.
Protecting the women. That's why you brothers in this formation, so that our sisters could be protected and comfortable. Read on.
And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day.
A what? A man, right?
Come.
Read on.
Verse
He
25.
wrestled with him to the break of day.
Man, that's a long time, bro.
Brother Zariel off the scene. Shalom. He wrestled with this angel to the break of day, man. Nobody give Jacob nothing. Jacob had to work 7 years for his wife, and then when he got the wife, it ain't the wife he wanted. He had to work 7 more years. He had to work for everything he got. Read on.
Verse 25. And when he saw that he had prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh.
And the angel hit him in the pelvis. Go ahead.
And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint,
And
he wrestled with him.
So Jacob is wrestling with this spiritual being,
Without
and he's
stick.
prevailing so strong because we were mighty back then. Our strength, the Bible says that we've gotten smaller with time, and as we lost our blessing, some of our strength has left us. Our stature has shrank. So Jacob, you can imagine, Jacob was a mighty man. That he's rocking with this angel. They're getting it in, and the angel was like, "Yo, I can't prevail. I got a
Quick point, what he just
Let
said.
him go.
We used to live longer in those days.
That's right.
Notice we died quicker.
right.
You read the scriptures, people would live hundreds of years. Now you're living about Well, if you're a black man, you
70.
might get to 35.
Well, yeah.
That's fact.
Go ahead. God forbid. But you know, if you be spiritual, man, he was giving that angel everything that he wanted, man. He said he had to hit him with some spiritual judo and knock your pelvis out of place. You know that hurt. So you're gonna stop. But what happened?
And he said, "Let me go, for the day breaketh." Oh,
The angel was like, I'm tired of rocking with you, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And he said, "I will not let thee go,
And Jacob said, no.
except thou bless me."
You better bless me. You're not gonna fight. And my hip is out of joint. You're gonna give me some kind of love, man. You're gonna bless me. That's why Jacob is who he is. Okay? He was subtle and he was strategic. See, in Israel, these people, I moved the sign so it don't get wet, but the 12 tribes, we act off of emotion. We're not strategic. And what we're trying to teach brothers is to be strategic, man. Have a plan and a strategy. Have a way to approach things. True. Right?
True.
Read on.
Where'd you put this on?
I had to put it, I don't want it to get damaged.
Oh, okay.
Read on. Read on.
Verse 27. And he said unto him, "What is thy name?"
What?
"What is thy name?"
Come on.
And he said, "Jacob."
Read.
Yaquah.
Read on.
Verse 28. And he said, "Thy name shall be called no more Yaquah or Jacob, but Israel. For as the prince hast thou power with the Most High."
So that's where Israel comes from. Israel is not Isis, Ra, and El. That's Latin.
Yasharah.
There was no such word as Israel. Alright? Isis, Ra, and El, there's nobody walking around saying that in this time period. Okay? The word is Yasharal. Yah, he, Shar, prince, all. Power, principality.
Or Allah.
He, prince, God. So that's how the Hebrew language works. It's a very straightforward language. When you go into the 10 Commandments, the 10 Commandments say no lie, no steal, no kill, no God front my face. But the writers have to be eloquent, so they put, thou shalt have no other gods before me. But in the Hebrew, it just says, no God front my face, right? So he prince God, to make it eloquent, he is a prince with God. You understand? Read it.
Verse 29. Oh, Slaki. Prince of power with the Most High and with men, and has prevailed.
And Jacob gonna prevail in the end, man. You think the Most High don't see us coming out here in this weather, putting up with all this madness? You think the Most High don't see a father bringing his daughters to come hear the Bible be taught? You don't think the Most High see that? We're gonna prevail in the end. But see, what they teach us is that you don't need to work for the kingdom. That it's been given to you freely.
Yeah, I gotta do this. Say work out your own soul salvation.
Yeah. Order now. Y'all stay in order. So now, that's what Granny taught me, taught my mama. That what my mother was teaching my father, because he wasn't teaching the scriptures. He was working his hands to the bone. She was the one bringing the Bible out. But the scriptures say the man is supposed to be the teacher. And what does she teach us? Jesus love you, baby. Just love everybody. Be good. She never told me to keep none of God's laws, bless her heart, because she didn't know that. Right? But you got past, you got to stay in order. You got to say, excuse me,
Oh, sorry,
or salaki.
I'm new. I don't know.
I'm not upset with you. So now, hold on. You got to let me finish my thought. Say excuse me, or you can say salakia. We'll get you.
Yes, sir.
So now, what are we learning now? We're actually learning the scriptures. And what is the scriptures teaching us from the beginning? You got to keep my commandments. What is Christ teaching? See, people teach Jesus, but nothing that he said.
Right.
What is Christ teaching? Do my Father's commandments. If you love me, you will do the commandments.
My commandments.
Right? What is James, Christ's brother, teaching long after Christ is dead? What is James teaching? Faith without works is dead, man. It don't matter. You can have all the faith in the world. You got to keep these commandments. You got to demonstrate the works of the Spirit. You got to do the labor. You understand? Our people never learn that. And that's why we in the doldrums of society and why our people are being destroyed daily. But we coming out, we the anti-vibration. We cutting that down, man. We was talking about them antichrist last night, man. We got to cut that down. Stop calling these people their denominations. Call them what they are, an antichrist.
Amen.
Oh, I'm Muslim. No, you're an antichrist. Because you don't believe that Christ is the Son of the Most High. And that his blood is a propitiation for our sin, allowing us to be adopted back into the covenants, which belong only to Israel. So you're an antichrist. Oh, I'm a Gnostic. I only deal with knowledge and history. Well, you're an antichrist because you don't believe in Christ. Oh, I'm a Hasidic Jew. You're an antichrist because you don't believe in the Messiah. Yo, accept his donation, brother. Just don't make a scene. Don't make a scene. Give it to the. Don't make a scene. Right?
Love y'all.
water. I will buy some.
The Most High blessing is. You good, brother?
We eating right now. We eating right now.
We teaching the scriptures.
Let me eat right now.
What's she say? She said, come get food.
She said, come
We
get a
teaching the
hot dog.
Bible.
Thank you, though.
Oh, she thought we was homeless or something.
There's nobody here that needs food. But look,
Thank
you
you,
can hear
though.
the Bible.
We giving you spiritual food.
No.
She don't want that bread. No, come.
This is the bread. This is the water, the living water. Nobody here is gonna be hungry. Nobody here gonna be thirsty.
Oh, we get hungry, though.
Right?
Well, not now.
All right, so the brother left. So
Salaki.
yo,
You told me this.
fall back. This is your guy?
No,
with
I'm-
you.
No, I'm saying.
Calm him down.
You told me to say Salaki or excuse
Tell him
me.
to get
Yeah,
your
but he
spirit.
wasn't finished his
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
We want you to wait.
Oh, I thought
Like,
you-
look,
okay.
everything
Like
must be done
You
decently
jumping
and
in
in
there
order.
like it's double dutch. Just
You
talk.
gotta-
Amen. It is saying you right.
We don't
gotta
do
hold your
that. Like
spirit.
we very orderly. We the scriptures say be grave. What does that word mean? Grave. It means to be serious, man.
Yo, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
You gotta be in order too, though.
Yo,
You gotta
deal with him.
control
He's not
your
gonna
spirit.
stop till you deal with it.
You have to control your spirit.
I can't talk.
No, we didn't say that you can't talk at all.
Jeremiah 4:22.
That never came out my mouth.
Jeremiah 4:22.
We said 3 times that you gotta hold your
I just
spirit.
edited it. Did you see the video today? Yo, you get mad. You gotta chill.
Okay, I didn't know. When she came, I just said excuse me then. I thought she was
I have
listen,
no
listen,
problem
it's
with you
okay.
asking questions.
Listen,
It's
it's
just
okay. When he get done with his
chill
point,
out.
he'll let you know.
okay. I didn't think
We
I was
want to
there.
talk to you.
I've seen people turned up. I don't think I turned. You know.
and you like you ad-libbing the doctrine. Just hang out. Just hang out. All these people hanging out.
What you told me to get?
Be patient.
Don't read it. Don't read it. We're not gonna do it like that.
That's right. I mean, isn't that ad libbing?
That's a Christian church.
And that's
You good, bro?
Oh, what were you saying?
don't call him
It's about patience, bro.
But
The wisdom from above is first open to reason.
now wait. Look, see.
Open to
It's
reason.
about patience, but he has no.
And his man is standing there like he's not saying yo chill out. Yo, just
He
relax.
ain't telling him to be
He ain't
decent
saying
and in
nothing.
order. He's just
1 Corinthians 14 and 40.
Let's get it.
Give me Sirach 11 and 7.
And I said excuse me.
Did I say you can go?
No, that's what I'm saying.
chill
As soon as I said Salaki, you said, hold on, brother.
Hold on, brother.
you have to be acknowledged after you say Salah.
I'm good, bro. I'm just saying you coming at me like you already.
I didn't go nowhere. I'm standing right here. I didn't come at you.
No, I'm saying
Read this.
verbally, bro.
1 Corinthians 14:40.
This is First
This
Corinthians.
This is the conduct we're gonna take back because we gotta have diplomacy too. These nations ain't taking you serious, you Israelite men and women. They don't look at this movement as serious because they know you don't have no diplomacy. They know I can use your woman to destroy you. I can use your children to destroy you. I could put spirits on a brother that's in your camp and destroy this whole operation. It's called COINTELPRO. They don't. You guys don't have no discipline yet. You don't even respect each other. You think I'm supposed to be worried about you teaching this Bible? You understand? But we trying to change that. We trying to get order. Our people can respect authority. Yes, we can. A brother that looks like us, you can listen to him. He can check you and you don't get mad. We can do that. Read this.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40.
Read it.
Let all things be done decently and in order.
All things. So that means camp, Bible instruction, dialogue. Even a dialogue has to be done decent. Yo, you gotta talk to your wife decent and in order, man. You don't play with your wife, man. Don't play with her. You don't joke with her too much. You joking with her too much, man. Don't play with her. She has to remember that you are her husband, right? You play too many games with her, she'll lose respect for you. Familiarity breeds contempt. Y'all understand that? You guys got a camp? Don't be playing with your soldiers too much, man. Your soldiers come to your house, y'all just drinking beer, you farting, sitting around, watching football, playing a game with your soldiers. These men are looking to you for spiritual knowledge and understanding. You need to maintain a certain frame. You playing with him, and guess what? The first time you gotta check him,
I got a precept too.
I know you, man. Like, this dude try to check me, because familiarity breeds contempt, right? So we gotta be serious, man.
Precept.
Read.
This is
and then
Sirach.
deal with the brother.
This is Sirach Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11, verse 8.
Okay,
Answer not before. Actually, I'm gonna start at verse 7.
Read that.
Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke.
Understand
verse 8.
first and then rebuke. A lot of times we rebuking before we even understand. So it takes a lot of humility to have understanding. It takes a lot of humility for another man to check you and you just be like, yeah, come on this side, come on this side.
Verse 8.
Right.
Answer not before thou hast heard the cause.
That was an example of that. Unit. See how the unit, the man's watching my back. He's watching the women. He's watching the women on that side. They separating the women from the strange brothers that came up. Not strange. We don't know you. Meaning we don't know who you are. These are our wives and our daughters. Not calling you strange. That's just biblical speak. The strange. He's a strange brother. We don't know him, right? We know him. He's strange to us. Not that he's strange, just we don't know him, right? The Bible says we become strangers to the covenant. We don't know the covenant, so we become strangers. I don't mean no disrespect, but you see how the brother's quick. He's watching the four corners. That's watching everything. He's watching. That's part of having government. That's part of taking your. And you think David was walking around and Joab and Asahel and them were playing? Joab will put you to death, man. Joab ain't playing at no time, you know? You think Benaiah, who was Solomon's mighty man, who actually, at the end of the day, he put Joab to death, the captain of the host. You think Benaiah was playing? Benaiah wasn't playing. Solomon can't go nowhere. Benaiah's not right there. You getting too close. You're gonna tell Benaiah I can get as close as I want? No, you're gonna die. Does that make them wicked? No, that was the Bible, man. These are the men of the Lord. You understand? Gideon was not playing. Moses wasn't playing. I'm gonna hit you with something. Moses was a Levite. None of them was playing. When Moses' sons burned the strange incense at the temple, and the Most High put them to death, not Moses' son, Aaron's sons, and the Most High put them to death, did Moses come to Aaron? You all right, man? Sons died. Take a day off of the priesthood, man. No, Moses said, yo, you were supposed to eat that sacrifice. You were supposed to fulfill the whole thing like the Lord said it. And him and Aaron got in an argument because Moses was still being serious, even after Aaron's sons died. Aaron was like, if I eat the sacrifices, it's going to bring my kids back. And then Moses was like, all right, that's enough. You don't have to say nothing else, right? That's a manly argument because Moses didn't have mercy. Like, I know you hurt me, but I had to do my job. I couldn't forsake my role because you're my brother. Like, I had to check you. We got to take that back, Israel. Read.
Verse 8. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause.
Come on.
Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
That was a shame back in the day. As a brother was talking and you like cut him off. Even the brother that was asking the question about Jacob, he was kind of doing it. But he accepted correction. But like, diplomacy means you got to stay decent and in order. Even when people come and scoff us, if you watch our videos, we have the patience to let them finish before we go back, right? That takes time to develop, you understand? So we want y'all to be exhorted by that. Apply that in your households. Apply that at your job. Apply that with your relationships. And if you brothers is in camps and you do the work, apply that with your brothers, man. All right? Be serious.